from Salt Lake City, Utah. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Conley. No good on the shot. Good D by Rubio. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell wide open. That 3 off the mark. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. Good D by Mitchell.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Yes, that goes in.
Failure to take care of the basketball against Donovan Mitchell, you're asking for trouble.
And here's Phoenix. 4-point game. Rubio outside. Pass to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Now, here's Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Unable to get that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Davis is checked in for Utah. Rubio misses.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and taken away by Johnson. And now the Suns a fast break. It's tipped. Stolen by Michael Conley. Passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. Mitchell's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Johnson against Bogdanovich. Ayton with it. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Rubio. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Oubre.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Now the feed to Davis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Kept alive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
The pass to Conley. Poke loose. Mitchell up top. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
No good from Booker. Utah leading. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Well, coming in, you know Donovan Mitchell's going to get shots. All you can do defensively is try to make it tough on him.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And that one's good, Ayton. And here is Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. High post, Davis. Outside Conley. Booker against Mitchell. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell right side. Puts up a three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Now Mitchell, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Bridges against O'Neal. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. Now here's Mitchell. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
From 15 feet away, Mudiay with the rebound.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Mudiay, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Gobert stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Suns trail by 4. Sharch with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Clarkson, the Jazz with another miss. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Carter. Feeds to Bridges. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Mudiay, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jazz leading by 4. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Sharch passes to Jerome. Here's Kaminsky. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mudiay. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bridges shot. Good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Moutier. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Saric attacking and slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Goes up with a strike. Tips it. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Clarkson up top, defended by Carter. To the wing right side. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Saric.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. Suns trail by 5. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Mitchell with it. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Rubio. Here's Ayton. Pass to Baines. Dishes it to Booker. And the three off target. Now Mitchell. Conley the pass to Davis. He gets it up. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Look at the history of the Utah Jazz. No championships, but 2 finals appearances. And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Rubio and Booker build the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And finished off by Oubre.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. They lead by 1. Ingles finds Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance for 3. Booker. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell outside. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Oubre. Lays it up off the glass. Oubre's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. Feeds it to Rubio. And he lays it straight in. Rubio's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. Oubre's got the ball. Shoots over Clarkson, up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Mitchell finds Ingles. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Phoenix's ball. This run now up to 13-2. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 8.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles, and Royce O'Neal subbed in for Mike Conley. Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. Mitchell against Bain. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Booker. Here's Ayton. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Davis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Up top, Moutier, defended by Carter. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
Here's Ayton. He can't get that one. And it's Utah the other way. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Ayton attacking. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Bain.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Carter against Moutier. Over Carter. And it's sent back by Carter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And that one's good, Ayton.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Joe Ingles, Conley out there with O'Neal. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Gobert in its center. That's the group right now for Utah. Stolen by O'Neal. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And it's Baines missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. It's deflected. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And there's Saric on the assist by Johnson. And the Suns lead by 4.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Conley gets the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
O'Neal dishes to Ingles, and Utah turns it over again.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. Phoenix also making some changes. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines, and Oubre subbed in for Dario Saric. Moving it up, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Here's Rubio. Here's Kaminsky. Gobert with the block. Here's Bogdanovic. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Suns have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Fires from deep. And it's Mitchell missing.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. On the wing, Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Bogdanovic. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Booker the pass to Johnson. Ingles with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Here's Johnson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovic to take the lead. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
No good from Booker.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
The putback, and Mitchell is right there. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
This is what impressed scouts with Mitchell. 6'10" wingspan for a player who is 6'3". That's going to get you some rebounds.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Now, here's Mitchell. This is to Gobert. Rejected by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. And finished off by Oubre.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Conley kicks to Ingles to the left wing. Gobert down low. Kaminsky's there. Here's Mitchell. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Oubre on the wing. It counts.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Mitchell against Booker. Money!
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Down low. Here's Kaminsky. Kicks it out to Rubio. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
So for the Suns, Andre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Saric in for Johnson. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Conley against Rubio. 6 to shoot. Mitchell. And foul up. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Off target. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Johnson. On the wing, Booker. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Adams. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Booker. Here's Dort, covered by Oubre. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rubio. Adams' shot is good.
There is a persistence about Steven Adams. Quality defense will not deter this guy if he wants to score. Nice finish.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Sharch has checked in for Johnson. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Ayton against Paul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gallinari dishes to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ferguson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Booker.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the shot goes in.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Adams with the slam.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Diallo, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Now, here is Muscala. Knocked loose, the 11-footer, wide open. No good off the front iron.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Now the pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
The Thunder leading by 4. Diallo the pass to Muscala. Here's Ferguson. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Inside, Bridges. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some...
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Jerome. No points in the game yet for him. Noel with it, and it's Carter picking him up. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Bridges for 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 9. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Schroeder. Noel, the second chance points on the tip in.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Passes it to Schroeder. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Bridges misses. Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Dort. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Pass to Muscala. Clock at 6. Over Kaminsky. And too long on the shot. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Bridges misses. And here are the Thunder now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Diallo kicks to Noel. 1:57 left now here in the second.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jerome passes to Bridges. Now here's Kaminsky. He's guarded closely. Carter for three. Dort grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Paul. A second chance effort. Paul is doubled. The shot off that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. High, arcing shot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Oubre for three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Rubio looking it over. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Šarić.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Certain guys give their teams a lot more than the box score. Jack, Steven, and
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Paul after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Count that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Rubio.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. 90 seconds now into the second half. Booker with no one around. Offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. The ball. Makes it off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 7.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
And, you know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Schroeder. The Suns getting the bucket. Noel dishes to Muscala. Out to Gallinari. Here's the 3. With the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Saric after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
1:53 left here in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. Noel down low. Defended by Bridges. And it's Noel missing. Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. No good from the wing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Noel. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Paul got a piece of it.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Schroeder outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Schroeder's got 5.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gallinari with the steal. Tipped away. And that one's good. Schroeder. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Gallinari against Bridges. Back to Kaminsky. Count that bucket. He has 6.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot manning the middle. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Well, let's remember, at 6'10", Gallinari is a threat from that distance. My goodness.
Here's Oubre. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Baines. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Baines missing, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul, and Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Thunder leading by 7. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, and he goes in for the dunk.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
Johnson, the pass to Oubre, to the inside. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Diallo kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander, and Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game, and the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in, got a piece of it, and stolen by Ayton. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ferguson. Here's Dort, who's guarded by Johnson. Adams laid in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 10 points for Steven Adams.
This guy is used to drawing contact. Adams outworks and out-hustles anyone in his way.
Oubre, no one around him. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gallinari. And stolen by Booker. Phoenix, another fast break opportunity here. The putback, and there's Oubre putting it right back in. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Gallinari kicks to Ferguson. Dort passes to Adams. It's stolen by Johnson. Lob pass to Oubre. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, there's a chemistry with this group, and Oubre makes that finish look easy.
Gallinari on the wing. Rubio against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Dort. Ball's knocked loose, and Adams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Ball's checked in for Ferguson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Adams. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
Booker looking around. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. and he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Here's Paul. Good.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. Here's Oubre. The rebound by Steven Adams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Rubio. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Here's Booker. Off on that one. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
And nothing.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
They're such a great reflection of their coach. Thanks, D.A. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Second shot opportunity. They grab their own miss. That one goes in.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Now here's Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he's good on the second.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 9-foot shot. Count that one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the one thing you notice about Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, he sort of glides around the court and suddenly hit you with that burst.
Well, it's amazing that he has that crafty and uncanny ability, and then he's having some time with Chris Paul. So that's only going to be enhanced as Shea continues to work that change of pace game.
Here's Mitchell. After the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bogdanovich. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
The shot's good from Paul.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And taken away by Paul. Here's Dort. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Mitchell missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Here's Conley. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. Mitchell looking it over. Will it go? That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Paul passes to Adams. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Right side, Bogdanovich. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Diallo, he's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Utah also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mitchell. Moutier, no good. The Thunder leading by 7. To the middle. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Oklahoma City moving it around. And slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Davis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, here's a guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
Schroeder against Moutier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Gobert. Back to Moutier. Clarkson passes to Moutier. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. So it's Utah now, and that one drops. Schroeder against Moutier. Muscala dishes to Schroeder. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing us.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Clarkson. Davis is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Moutier, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Schroeder kicks to Ferguson. Back to Schroeder. Up again. That one no good. And Utah the other way now. Outside, Davis. It's picked off. Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Moutier. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Noel over Davis. And it's Noel missing. Jazz trail by 5.
And Bones, although Ferguson may not have stuffed the stat sheet last season, he had some incredibly spectacular plays.
Oh, yeah, he can get up and sky and plays above the rim, and you love those kind of plays. But for this team, they're just hoping for more consistency from Terrence Ferguson, who continues to show some signs that the talent is there.
Moutier against Noel. Moutier with the basket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Moutier against Schroeder. Noel. Gobert with the defensive effort.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The pass to Moutier. Tries again. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Ferguson, defended by Moutier. Schroeder, Gobert with the block. They retain possession, and they get it back. Diallo the pass to Noel. Shot clock at 2. Back to Diallo. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Moutier. He's tightly guarded. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Clarkson picks to Mudiay. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. The Jazz also changing it up. Bogdanovich is checked in for O'Neal. Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Gallinari lays it up off the glass. Gallinari's got his first points in this one.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Conley against Paul. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. 6-point game. Stolen by Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Pass to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years. Jack, all he bad.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Ed Davis. What a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And they continue to control the glass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich against Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Mitchell outside for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the 2nd dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 8. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Mitchell's shot is good.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Gallinari against Gobert. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Conley into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 5.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Paul against Conley. The shot by Paul, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Muscala. 4-on-3 break. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. .104 left in the third. And that one, good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Clarkson. Off the left rim and out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Poked away, stolen by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson's running. He kicks it to O'Neal. The dish to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. The baseline J. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Thunder leading by 10. That's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. And here we go. Pushing it up. Back to Bogdanovich. It's good.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. Jazz trail by 8. On the wing, Ingles. Here's Bogdanovich, and he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Schroeder against Mitchell. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Ingles. The feed to Bogdanovich. And Adams sends it back. They get it back. O'Neal. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Bogdanovich against Gilgeous-Alexander.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. Pulls up on the wing. And good. He nails it.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Conley in for Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Here's Paul. Another shot. Passes to Dort. Back to Adams. Over Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
And so Adams nails both of them. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First free throw is good. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. O'Neal hits them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Paul goes in, and the layup is good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Attacking the paint, making an adjustment. Defense is right there, but that's a terrific effort by Paul.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose, stolen by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Poked loose, stolen by Mitchell. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead. Paul passes to Dort. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 2. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Out to Gallinari. Pass to Paul. Plenty of space. It's in!
Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Look at that. Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Here's Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. Paul, right side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. That one a little long. Paul outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So maybe now's the time when we talk about Chris Paul's intelligence. We don't have enough time.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich. It falls!
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Mitchell against Booker. Oubre with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And it's Oubre. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Mitchell against Booker. Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Here's the Jazz with the ball.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
It's stolen by Ingles. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now, here's Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
2 points. That one goes.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Oubre passes to Ayton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Conley finds Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. Suns leading by 4, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Charge comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Oubre. The Jazz also changing it up. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Charge. Shots good by Clarkson.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Offensive rebound. Bridges. It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And that one falls for Bridges. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. And Utah has possession after the Suns pick up 2.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jerome, no good. Jazz trail by 4. To the inside. And Gobert kicks to Mudia. Back to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Jazz passing it around. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
For Utah, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game. Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Moutier. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. Here's Jerome. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Jazz trail by 4. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Moutier. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Carter finds Kaminsky. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Now here's Moutier to the paint. Here's Davis. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Suns ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Davis, and it's Mitchell in at point guard. Now, here's Ingles, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Saric against Ingles. Saric right side. Pass to Kaminsky. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got the lead back up to 2 now for the Jazz.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Here's Saric. Jerome. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here is Davis. Mitchell in the corner, shoots the 3, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Carter against Clarkson. Carter dishes to Bridges. From 15 feet away, the shot, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Utah the rebound. There's the pass to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. Passes it to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a two guard, but he can play a little bit of one. He also can create shots for others.
The shot by Sharch, no good. Jazz leading by 5. Clarkson finds Mitchell. Here's Davis in the corner. O'Neal with it. How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharch. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Then for the Jazz, Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Mike Conley subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley penetrating. It's good. Conley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
With 3, Booker. Gobert pulls it in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's foul number 2 for him. Moutier, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 13-4 run.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now, here's Bogdanovich from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Booker. That one good for 2.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Ayton. Drops in the tray. Ayton's got 7 points in the game.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Baines against Bogdanovich. And Gobert gets to Conley. Here's Mitchell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oubre for 3. And so we conclude the first half. Jazz lead by 10. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points during the draft process.
I promise to break for a positive fate.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. In transition, here come the Jazz. Mitchell's shot is good.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
He had stolen by Ingles. He's all alone. Pull up Jay. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Now Gobert, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Out to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Mitchell missing.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Jazz leading by 12. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. The three. Can't hit that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now here's Conley. Fires the three. They get it again. Gobert. No good with the layup. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Devin Booker.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gobert finds Conley. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 6 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Gobert dishes to Conley. Second chance effort. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Rubio. Knocks it loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Utah now. Here's Booker. And that one is off. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Saric. Mikal Bridges checked in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Moutier comes in for Michael Conley. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Up top, Moutier, defended by Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the second free throw. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Bridges.
Nice awareness there, finding the open man down the court on the break.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Jazz out in front. They lead by 5. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Moutier in at the point. Ayton, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Ayton hits them both. And here is Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Down low and stolen by Ayton. And Bridges jams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Rubio's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Mike Conley's checked in for Moutier. Now here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Mitchell doing a good job. In order to have a chance in this league, you've got to be able to score. He's done that tonight.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
First one falls for him. Ayton hits them both.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And it's tied up with that one. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G.A., do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Rubio outside. Booker outside. Ayton kicks to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Back to Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss
makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Here's Booker. Michael Conley making his last shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Ingles passes to Gobert. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Now, here's Mitchell. High post try, and right through it goes. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of his game.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Ayton hits them both.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Mitchell outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. A 3-ball. Nails the triple.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Rubio against Gobert. Rubio misses. Pass break. Here come the Jazz.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And stolen by Booker inside. Money!
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. He has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And it's Ayton missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
And so it's Utah who's straight by with a win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, it's the NBA on 2K. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
And here's Oubre. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
No good from Booker. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
He lobs it up.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Rubio against Paul. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. No good that time. Good D by Booker.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Here's Oubre. Steven Adams making his last shot. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
The Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Paul kicks to Gallinari. Back to Paul. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots again. Paul against Rubio. The shot's good from Paul.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Suns trail by 4. Gallinari with the steal. Paul dishes to Adams. Back to Paul. Moves back up. Pass to Dort. To the right side. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 7 points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Deflects the pass. Booker. And Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Now, here's Bridges. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Wow, look at the way the big man, Noel, set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Out to the right wing. Schroeder against Rubio. To the middle. Here's Booker. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. There's Schroeder. And Adams now top of the key. Back to Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Sharch. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Schroeder, right side, to the inside. Ferguson, the pass to Schroeder. At the elbow, Adams. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. The pass to Ferguson. Fader on the way. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Sharch, no good. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Throws it up high. And that one's good. Noel.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it? Never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
And so it's Oklahoma City. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 has...
The guys on the team already tell me.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, we've got Aaron Baines. Bridges out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Now, here is Gallinari. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Paul gets it to go in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Jerome. Goes up to the stripe. Carter outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dortz checked in. Ricky Rubio checked in for Phoenix. Carter kicks to Oubre. Baines trying to get open. Phoenix no good that time either. The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Diallo. Finished off the break. Diallo's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Carter right side. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Gallinari on the wing. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Oklahoma City the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And he makes that one. Carter's got 5 now.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Ball against Carter. Here's Muscala. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Dort. And here is Paul. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Diallo. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Passes it to Carter. Baines trying to get open. And it's Carter missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Up and in on the layup. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dort misses. Suns trail by 16. Carter with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And it's good for 2. He has 7.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rubio with the rebound. Carter drives in. Here's Oubre. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
See, Kelly Oubre understands how to take advantage of his athleticism on the interior. That's nice.
Both good from the line that time. Schroeder passes to Ferguson. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Oubre, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Now, this guy's so fluid in transition. Just a great player, Oubre, in the open floor.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the shot. Rebound by the Suns. Johnson with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his second basket.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6-point game. Good D by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Rubio. This ball grabs the miss.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Here's Dort. Off on the layup.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Count it. Johnson's got 6.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Ayton against Paul. Launches a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Doris, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
But Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Rubio misses. The Thunder leading by 9. Gallinari finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gallinari. Three-pointer. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Count the basket.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Adams outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Schroeder passes to Diallo. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now the feed to Noel. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Connects from three-point range. Schroeder's got 5.
You love the no hesitation from Dennis Schroeder. Just catch fire and let it go.
Jerome, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, the pass to set up that bucket was terrific. Fired it right up the court. Didn't allow the defense to react in time. Nice.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Now Diallo unloads. Some solid defense from Ayton.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Diallo. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 11. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's blocked. 3-on-3. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Now, here's Bridges. They need this. And Booker with the layup.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 11. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Right wing. Schroeder outside. Pass to Diallo. 11 feet away, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bridges. The Thunder shooting well. They're at 45%. Schroeder kicks to Diallo. Schroeder against Bridges. Schroeder passes to Ferguson. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Look, he might have a wiry frame, but Nerlens Noel has deceptive strength. Makes the D look helpless there.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Rubio misses. The Thunder leading by 12. The drive by Paul. Gallinari outside to the left side wing. Dort passes to Noel. Paul with the 3. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Carter finds Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
That one doesn't go. It's stolen by Carter. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Gallinari passes to Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Carter leading the charge. That shot off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. But they get it back. Carter pulls it in. Suns trail by 8. Here's Oubre. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Now Paul. 5 to shoot. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He plays with such an aggressive attitude. Even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
Here's Rubio, and he banks in the layup.
I tell you, unwilling to settle for something on the perimeter, Rubio sticks his nose inside.
The Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Rubio with the second chance points.
And what you love about Ricky Rubio is his motor never stops. This guy does such a great job keeping plays alive.
Ball against Rubio. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Gallinari. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Oh, this guy's typically a setup man here, but he rises to the challenge. Beautifully done by Rubio.
Here's Paul. That one, no good. Good D by Rubio. Johnson, the pass to Carter. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gallinari. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Noel finds Paul. 5 on the clock. Oubre pulls it in, and it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. It drops.
Well, the balance that Ricky Rubio has, even under duress, stays calm and finds a way to score it.
Johnson outside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg. And the starting lineups have concluded. So, hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Down low. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Conley gets the bucket.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. It's his precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time. Really a terrific ability.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Another shot. And Bogdanovich lays it in.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Passes it to Dort. From outside the arc, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. To the paint. Jazz passing it around, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Pass to Dort. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Paul passes to Adams. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Adams has got 6 points.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams. But this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
And it's Mitchell missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Out to Gallinari. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
If you're gonna foul Gallo, make sure you really foul Gallo. Big mistake by the defense there.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Schroeder kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ferguson misses. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Jazz. Mudiay with the ball. He feeds it to Gobert. The jump hook. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
If there's a skill set you like your point guard to have, that's exceptional court vision. Mudiay shows it off there with that assist.
Schroeder against Clarkson. Schroeder outside. And the pass to Gallinari. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Muscala, the pass to Noel, and slam dunk by Noel.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
O'Neal against Gallinari. From 11 feet away, Gobert can't hit. Here's Ferguson. Off with the layup. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Jazz leading by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, Ferguson out there with Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Diallo in at the 2-guard spot. Out to the right wing, back to Schroeder. Inside, here's Noel. Gobert pulls it in. Utah leading by 5. Over in the corner, Moutier. Passes it to Clarkson. To the inside. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. Here's Moutier. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
That's the energy Ed Davis needs to play with consistently. Big-time finish on the rebound.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Mitchell comes in for Moutier, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Terrence Ferguson. Diallo, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mitchell in the corner, to the middle. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Here's Clarkson. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Ed Davis, always active on the glass, and if you don't box him out, that's what he likes to do best. Rip it down.
And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. They get a hand on it. Noel passes to Schroeder. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. It's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Paul passes to Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Always been so tough is Paul. These types of finishes are definitely not easy.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low. Davis, the pass to Conley. And Davis can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Dort misses.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And Davis gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Noel. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis. Here's Paul. It's deflected. There's the triple. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ferguson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Gallinari with the steal. Ingles against Paul. Gallinari outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And they'll keep possession.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Jazz leading by 5. Mitchell looking it over. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Ingles. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Gallinari with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And here's the fast break. And here we go. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Ingles against Gallinari. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Adams. Makes it off the glass. 18 points for Steven Adams.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari. Here's the lob to Adams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This not part of the game plan. Steven Adams finding a way to offensively be impactful down low.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. Inside, Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. A different look for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Diallo, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. And Adams with the slam.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Gallinari. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You see Gallo catches the defense off guard with that drive because of it, and they have no choice but to hack.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
For the lead, keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Bogdanovich finds Moutier. Here's Gobert. Pass to Moutier. Goes back up. Back to Gobert. Yep, that one goes. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And there's the pass to Ferguson. Back to Schroeder. Passes to Ferguson. No good on the triple. Utah leading. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Over to the wing. Here's Moutier. Buries it down low. Moutier's got 6.
Like the explosiveness of Moutier there, powering through the defense on that difficult finish.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Moutier.
Tip of the cap to Moutier for pounding his way inside and getting contact as a result.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw good from Moutier. Both free throws good from Moutier. Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Jazz lead by 1. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Ferguson out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Diallo in at the 2. And Muscala has it in the corner. Schroeder kicks to Diallo. Back to Schroeder. Dishes it to Noel. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Bogdanovich. Basket counts. And now a 5-point Jazz lead.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Schroeder kicks to Ferguson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Noel missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Back to Conley. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
To the paint. Here's Diallo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
That free throw good from Diallo. And the Jazz with some changes. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jordan Clarkson.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
The shot's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Paul. Back to Diallo. To the inside. And Adams kicks to Diallo. And the wide open shot from Paul. And the 3-ball is good.
Once Paul makes up his mind, he does not hesitate on that play and is developing his three-point game later in his career.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. At the elbow, Adams. Pass to Dort. Paul outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And the Thunder with some changes. Alinari comes in for Noel. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Diallo. Paul's shot is off.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Ingles finds Mitchell. Off target with his 3. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Stolen by Mitchell.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Back to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert trying to get open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
To the middle. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On the wing, Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Paul for three. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.